It was an accident that could have ruined her life. Instead, April Holmes turned tragedy into triumph. Early Show national correspondent Hattie Kauffman has her inspirational story.
April Holmes is one of the fastest women in the world, holding records in the 100, 200, and 400-meter races. That secured her a spot on Michael Jordan's elite team, the only female to stand alongside basketball superstar Carmelo Anthony and baseball phenom Derek Jeter. April leads a glamorous life, but success came at a price.
Every single day I realize how blessed I am to still be alive.
Her world changed 8 years ago as April prepared to board a train in Philadelphia bound for New York City.
I happened to be the last person to get ready to get on the train, and I never made it. Before I knew it, I was actually underneath the train, and the train was actually resting on my leg.
April was caught in the gap between the platform and the train.
I literally was laying there singing every church song I could think of.
She remained conscious for hours as rescuers tried to save her crushed leg.
We had to move the train off of her leg in order to extricate her out.
Later, at the hospital, surrounded by family, April saw that her life would never be the same.
I didn't see my leg anymore.
Her left leg had been amputated below the knee.
Did you sink into a depression?
No, not at that time. I tell people all the time that I think the very next day was the sunniest day of my life, because I knew that God left me there for a reason.
Good job, April.
April's new mission in life is connected to an old passion.
How old were you the first time you stepped onto a track?
I think I was about 5 years old.
As a kid growing up in southern New Jersey, April was a track and field star. That earned her a 4-year college scholarship. But after graduation, she grew tired of running.
Gotcha.
The accident changed all that.
It took for my doctor to come to me and say, hey, here's some magazines about the Paralympics.
April began training, learning how to run with a specially designed prosthetic. She competed in the 2008 Paralympic Games in Beijing, winning a gold medal in the 100 meters.
She's no different than any other great athlete. Matter of fact, she's one of my leaders. She's going to become a great coach one day, too.
That's hard. You're cruel.
Her coach is Olympian and gold medalist Al Joyner.
If you go back and look at any of her film of her running in the past, she's getting better and better.
And that caught the eye of Michael Jordan.
Never let anyone say that you can't do something, because you can do everything, especially with a pair of Air Jordan 2009s.
The design of the new Air Jordans features a heel inspired by the carbon fiber prosthetics used by athletes like April. The new heel gives athletes a jump start.
When you look at how her running prosthesis works and you look at the overall functionality of it and how it rebounds and propels her forward, when you see April run the 100 and you see her take off from the line, that's the same way we want our athletes to react and respond when they're going to the ball or when they're cutting across the court.
Between promoting her foundation that helps people with disabilities and giving motivational talks to students, April has her sights set on the 2012 Games in London.
I don't complain and say, God, why did you take my leg of all people? Because the ride I'm on or the journey I'm on is pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Hattie Kauffman, CBS News, San Diego.
April Holmes, good morning.
Good morning.
What was your attitude towards life before your accident 8 years ago?
I felt like I had a purpose. I think everyone has a purpose on the earth. And so if I can do whatever my purpose is and, whatever God has set for me, then I think life would be wonderful.
How did the accident happen? Were you trying to get on the plane and you just missed the train and your leg got caught between the platform and the train? How did it happen?
I think about that sometimes. Most of the time, when people ask me, but I have no idea, to be honest with you. But the greatest part to me is that that I wasn't necessarily hung up on the fact that I lost my leg, or I wasn't necessarily hung up on the fact that I fell, because I think people fall down all the time in life, whether it's a physical fall, a mental fall, emotional fall, and so I just tried to get back up and go on with life, and try and turn a mess into a masterpiece as best as I could.
Tell me what you brought here with you. Well, you've got the new Air Jordan I see you reaching for. Can I feel how heavy?
Absolutely. Very light.
Very light. And
very
this is
light
a size.
Shoe. Very light shoe.
It's a big size.
It's a big size.
Yeah.
I think that's a size 9, but that's a big size.
Can I fit it? No, I can't fit it. Here, you can get it back then.
Maybe me and you together.
Exactly. And you brought your running
yes,
leg.
my running prosthesis.
Wow.
Which is basically almost the same technology that is used in the very bottom of this here basketball shoe. it's sort of it's made out of carbon fiber. It's energy storing, and this, like I said, the same idea was tried to be transferred into this shoe by the technology, so that the more and more energy and force you press down with this leg, is the more energy it stores and returns back up for you.
Well, April Holmes, we wish you the best of luck in your purpose in life, which is to touch everyone. You certainly touched us.
Thank you so very much. Greatly appreciate it.
You're most welcome.